Hey, my friends, Veronica here. How are you today? I'm just going to share again a piece of wisdom that I have learned. And I just want to start with an open question. What mirror are you looking yourself at? Is it the mirror in your bathroom? Is it the mirror from other people? What is the mirror you're using? Because I tell you, I'll share what I'm using. I've been using nature. Nature is the seat of my soul, and it's my guidance. It's what tells me, look all around. It's just absolutely beautiful. And we can see that just diving into nature, we can see the beautiful, beautiful inner mirror of ourselves. It's the only way we can get a crystal clear image of who we are, the essence of who we are, if we just don't take into account what the external world is projecting to us. So, meaning the stories we've acquired of who we are or who we should be, what society has instructed us to be, what the ultimate goal should be that we have to become, but rather look inwards to see from within the authentic gem, the treasure of our inner essence, the core of who we are before the labels, before the professional definitions, before our names, the essence, the ever-flowing infinite potential of our being and how we are each to uniquely manifest it to the world. So this is the work I'm doing, and I tell you, many of you must be thinking, like, is she nuts? She's not even washing her face before coming here and doing some videos. And I tell you why. It's true. I just get up in the morning and I have my routine. I meditate. I do my yoga. I come for a run in the forest. And then I just commune. I have this communion with Mother Nature, the very seat of my soul that projects back to me who I am. If I was to interact first with the world, with the external world, I get confused. Too many noises. I think I'm this, I'm that. I compare. I look at my own mirror and I said, who is this old lady? Oh my God, you're approaching 60. Look at you. Look at that, whatever, face. Who are you? Because it's true. I don't even recognize myself. I think I'm still 14 or 10 or even 6 years old. Because without those points of reference, we are eternal. We are everlasting. We're infinite energy and beautiful, beautiful potential. So I'm inviting you all just for maybe a day. Just don't use any mirrors. Go and be in silence, in nature, somewhere peaceful, and see what image comes reflected back to you. You're going to learn so much. You're going to have so much clarity. And if you wonder how I got the courage, because it takes bravery to show yourself raw as you are, not edit your videos, be imperfect. The most imperfect way I can show myself is the most perfect way of showing myself, with the gift of my presence. The gift of your presence has value. It is important that you give it to others. I'll do my work. I'll give my presence to you and all of you, and I hope that you give your presence to the world in the best way that your authenticity is calling you to do it, because that will create a beautiful place. So the inspiration came from my son. When he was in second grade during COVID, the pandemic, I was helping him out do some homework, and the teacher has sent kind of like a quiz that was just 10 questions, and it was some math. It was quite difficult. He didn't have any idea what he was doing. I said, Mommy's going to take a washroom break and we're going to come back. I'm going to explain everything and then you do the quiz, okay? Don't rush up. I came back from the washroom and he said, Mom, all done. It's all done. I did. What do you mean? You were supposed to wait for me. Why do you rush through it? We're supposed to cover the information, then you do the quiz. No, Mom. Look, I got the results. I did great. And I said, oh, well, what a relief. And says, show me. And he said, Mom, there were 20 questions and I got 19 wrong, but 1 right. What do you mean? I said, that is really not the best grade. It says, Mom, I look at the 1 I got right. I did amazing. And he was literally so excited and celebrating his victory. And that's how we should be. And I was like, good for you. I was so excited and happy for him. And it's today that he's 13 years old. He's so positive. He follows his heart, his joy. He's a magnet that attracts attracts love and support to all his peers. And I'm so proud of him. And what I did as a mom is I embraced that moment and I tried to learn from it, because that was a good mirror for myself to look at and think about what are the areas where I'm not allowing myself to shine and giving myself permission to just be raw, just wild, just like I am, like nature brought me to this world. Because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that I won't get 20 out of 20. I'll just get maybe not even one. And that's okay with me. That's completely okay. If nothing of this resonates with you, maybe one day at some point, some of my words will resonate with somebody, and it may inspire them to pick up the pieces of themselves, go and sit in nature, whatever it is, that space. It may not be nature for you. For me, it's nature. I only know what works for me, but you have to find out what is the right mirror that will reflect to you exactly back who you are. Go and do it. Find that mirror and then be loyal to whatever. Align yourself to that image and then manifest it in actions, and your life will transform. I'll do my part. You do your part. Let's do it together. We can do this. We got this. So if you're interested in more, please subscribe. And I'm here always to share all my imperfections with you in vulnerability and humbleness, because I know nothing. All I know is the life I have lived so far. So with lots of love, infinite love and peace, good intentions, namaste.